Elon actually dropped a nuke. Watch if you hold 2 million Shib. Hi everyone, and well, the year 2022 is really getting off with a bang, if you'll pardon the pun. It looks like everyone's favorite technology magnet turned crypto controversy magnet Elon Musk has dropped an absolute nuke, one that's going to affect a lot of people's investments in Shiba Inu. If you aren't aware, basically everything this guy does affects the crypto space in some way or another, and this latest chapter in the manifesto of Musk is no exception. I'm going to have to get in deep and wade through these murky waters for you today, so stay tuned. So what has Elon done now? How can this be considered a nuke to the crypto space? And what does this mean for people who are holding over 2 million Shib? As always, I'm going to answer these and plenty other questions that you might have, so stay tuned. And remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and ring that bell for notifications so that you can be sure that you never miss a single shred of news and rumors that could help you get the edge on the cryptocurrency space. Please do remember though that I'm not a professional financial advisor, that there is always a risk when it comes to investments of any kind, and that you should stay vigilant and do your own research. And with that said though, and if you're finished subscribing, I think it's safe to begin. Okay, so a lot has been going on with Shiba Inu lately. There have been some crazy price spikes to almost 90 millions of a dollar, and major downtrends as well, and most recently the prices appeared to stabilize at around the 34 millions mark. But most recently the price fell off a cliff and dropped to the sub-30 range. This is a surprise to many, as all news indicates big things are on the horizon for Shiba Inu, thanks to an absolute wealth of major projects and partnerships that look to be highly lucrative for all involved. The traditional level of pivot for SHIB suggests that the overhead resistance level is at around the 35 millions mark, with the next being the 38 millions. The silver lining here, SHIB Army, is that now is the time to buy. Also, if you're still on the fence about getting involved in Shiba Inu, then you should seriously consider that it is now listed on almost every platform there is, with the only omission being apparently fixed later this month. Now you could stand to make some serious cash over the next couple of weeks if you're willing to take the plunge. Now let's talk about the topic of this video, the mad lad Elon Musk and his influence over the entire cryptosphere. Musk has learned, and I'm surprised that it took him this long, that he has a superpower, and that superpower is to be able to turn the earth with a single tweet. He's long spent hours and hours responding seemingly randomly to his fans, but it seems that it's only lately that he's become able to harness his influence and use it with purpose. He's also a massive troll and seems to like posting in a way that keeps investors on their toes. I can't say that I wouldn't do the same in his position, because he seems to be having a whole lot of fun doing it. Now, one of the ways that he does this is by posting seemingly inane babble, but those who have a keen eye can often discern the hidden meanings in what he's saying. Musk's mind is intensively creative, and no one can say that the man is not a major eccentric. It's worth reminding you that this is a guy whose ultimate goal is to colonize Mars, and he might be the only man on Earth with the power and influence to do it. So let's just keep that in mind as we move forward. Now, as usual, Musk has managed to alert the internet with nothing much more complex, at least on the surface, than a simple meme. But people are paying attention once again, and they are going to make sure that they don't miss out. Another thing to remember is that this is a man who co-founded PayPal, so it's safe to assume that he has a deep interest in the workings of money and economies, and despite PayPal having long since become the enemy of people who want to have their money, Musk still continues to garner total focus when he talks of the subject. A good example of this is in January last year, when he tweeted about the Tesla Model S and added that the car would let people play Cyberpunk. As a result, and despite Cyberpunk 2077 being a game that made people absolutely furious and caught all the wrong attention for its buggy and broken gameplay, the team that made it saw their stock price shoot up. You see that while Elon was talking about a car, the gamers saw through the cryptic message and received the info that Musk supports CD Projekt Red. Now, Elon has often tweeted about cryptocurrency, especially his particular favorite, Dogecoin. The thing is, he tweets in such cryptic ways that many realize he's not simply talking about Shiba Inus as a breed of dog in reference to Dogecoin, but all dog-related meme tokens, especially Shiba Inu. This has led to a lot of discussion between the SHIB Army and angry Dogecoin supporters, who feel that Musk is simply talking about that one particular currency. The reality is, no matter what Musk says, both coins bear a Shiba Inu dog on their iconography, and so if Musk talks about his dog, also a Shiba Inu, both coins tend to do very well, at least in the short term. When Musk tweeted that his Shiba Inu would be called Floki, many people saw this as a sign of good things to come for both Shiba Inu and Floki Inu, because if Musk says something, then there's always hidden meaning to be derived. In this case, Musk said the words Shiba Inu, so that would explain why the SHIB Army would infer that he is supporting their favorite doggy dollar, while Doge fans, feeling closer to Musk and more entitled to receive Musk's messaging because of his outspoken support of Doge, insist that he's just talking about them and their coin. It's starting to sound a bit like religious factions, isn't it? The best part is, it doesn't really matter what Musk says if no one believes it, but Shiba Inu has ways to get its price back up, with or without the help of the technological titan. Since September, Shiba Inu has seen major growth, but of course seen some peaks and troughs too. I think it's fair to say that everyone is starting to cotton on to the biggest problem the currency faces, that being that its supply is just too darn large. Shiba Inu coin currently has a supply in the hundreds of trillions, which sounds great if you only think about it for a second, but if you dig a little deeper, you realize that this is a major hindrance to the puppy penny. Think about how many nuggets of pure gold there might be in the world, and then compare that to how many grains of rice there are in the world. Which one do you think is going to fetch the highest price? Spoilers, there's a reason that people in poor Asian countries are addicted to rice. The more of something there is, then the easier it is to obtain some, and thus the less effort it takes and the less money people can charge for it. Now let's go at this problem from another angle, and I know I've said this before, but it's alarming how few people have really thought about it. If you want the price of Shiba Inu to become 1 cent, then that means all 549 trillion Shiba Inu tokens are worth 1 cent versus the US dollar. So what do you think is going to happen to the United States of America's economy when there's a currency whose market cap is worth $5 trillion? It's going to destabilize it, obviously. Now, this is especially true when you consider that several companies have shown their support for SHIB by adding it as a payment method for loading a credit card. That means there would suddenly be a million more multimillionaires cashing out for dollars. There simply wouldn't be enough. So either the price would instantly bomb again as people realized their tokens were impossible to exchange for anything they could actually use, or they would become so rich that they would plunge huge parts of the Western world into colossal financial chaos. It's for this reason that Shiba Inu absolutely must begin to burn at least half of its total supply. There have been many efforts to do this, such as Bigger Entertainment's recent Burn Party, where viewers could purchase a ticket to the online burn by paying $5 of SHIB to be burned at the party. Another effort is the Oshiverse pay-to-earn video game that'll see players able to name their NFT Shiboshis for a fee, and that fee will be $100 worth of SHIB, also to be sent to a burn wallet and gone forever. Now these are great efforts, but not yet enough. All the partners must come together and aid in the mass burning of SHIB, so that the remaining tokens can escalate in value. Elon Musk knows this too, which I think is why he is so cryptic about talking in reference to Shiba Inu. But as long as people hang on to his every word, you never know. Now next week he might lead us all to the promised land of losing that extra zero from the Shiba Inu price. But until then, Shib Army, it's up to you and me. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and if you liked it, please hit that thumbs up and show us your love. And of course, if you haven't done so yet, then please do subscribe, making sure that you ring that notification bell so that you know every time that there's an upload on the channel. Because all I want to do is give you the info that you need to make some good money and some great decisions. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.